оприлюднені в збірнику тез, де буде основна інформація, і завжди можна звернутися безпосередньо до кожного науковця з конкретними питаннями. Ми всі сьогодні з'єднані цими новітніми соціальними мережами, які можуть бути використані навіть для роботи і для наукової діяльності, не тільки для життя. І
Добре, дякую.
Дякую вам.
Бажаю успіхів всім.
І тепер я намагаюсь зв'язатись з Німеччиною. Herr Klaus, Brendel, hören Sie mich?
Ja.
Nice to meet you again. We have your lections. It was very interesting for us, your lections. When we were in our computers during this war without light, we were sitting and listening to your lections about architectural heritage and what can we do with all problems with that heritage. Now I invite you to make your speech. Klaus Brendel from Lübeck, from Germany, Technische Hochschule Lübeck, it's University of Applied Sciences, Department of Architecture and Civil Engineering, and his report, Experience, Recognize, Knowing, Systematic Site Analysis Using E-Learning for Design Teaching. Please, we are waiting for your speech.
Yeah, I've prepared a little PowerPoint, so we make it a bit visual and not only by talking. I have someone helping here, Mr. Medveshenko, because I'm not very fit with the technical things, but he is perfect and he will help and support me. The first slide. You have to look, excuse me a moment. The first. So here we start. The slides are this mixture of German, English, and a little bit of Ukraine. I hope there are not too much faults inside. And okay, the University of Lübeck offers a range of online tools in English and Ukrainian languages. They have been specially developed to support the Ukrainian students and lecturers.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Professor. Just for now, we have a little problem because the window that over your presentation, we cannot see it. So we ask your assistant to reboot and demonstrate the screen.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It's quite all right.
It's for okay, thanks. And yeah, we just look for the slide for the referent. Just a moment, please. And you can see now, it's okay?
We see the slide with model of analysis of building. Oh, yeah.
Not open the referent. Oh, this is...
It's okay already.
Yeah, excuse me, we have to look for our slide here because I'm looking for the referent text. Please wait a moment. We have some technical problems too. see here.
So this is okay. Okay. So this is what this see. Okay, so it's okay now.
Just ask them. He is collapsed here.
So is this okay now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
We can
Can you see the slide too?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Excuse me. Okay, start again. The University of Lübeck offers a range of online tools in English and Ukrainian language. They have been specially developed to support the Ukrainian students and lecturers in the difficult situation caused by the Russian war of aggression. The DAAD, this is the Association for Supporting and Giving Money to Scientific Institutions. The DAAD has a set up corresponding support programs. One of these, which I offer, is the International World Heritage Site module. Another one is deals with the urban planning analysis as a basis for design work. I will briefly introduce you to the latter. This is about the content of the short lecture here. First, a general introduction to the building analysis module, in short BAM, urban planning. Lesson page in Moodle, general and personalized. Then the students' exercises and tasks, and a little bit about the ebook, which is in the background for support the students and the scientific people. First, in general introduction. You see the three parts of the three modules. There are three modules. One is called urban planning. The second one is construction and shape. And the third is construction procedures. I have a little bit to explain why there's not said the word architecture, but architecture is in the yellow part, and construction and shapes. But I changed the name. Why? Architecture is a very broadly used term and also includes, for example, the history of architecture, architecture theory, aesthetics, urban development, civil engineering, etc. This model cannot cover and achieve these broad information. Therefore, a precise and centering restrictive term, construction and shape. And the second remark is that in the place where the civil engineering should be, it is restricted to, just because we have here some personal different ideas, and here it's because the construction procedures is included, construction management, safety engineering, and engineering economics is included, but not more. Here are the short versions of the three modules. The first one, Städtebau in German, urban planning. The second one, these construction and shape. And third, these operation and construction procedures. Here you see by graphic the three modules and how they are divided. On the upper part, we have the lectures here, and here are the exercises organized. this looks like that. We have three kinds of information for students and for the students. First, normally as usual, the lectures and exercises supervised by a teacher in a directly classroom teaching. And here you see, this is always lectures in the three subjects of the modules. Then second, we have exercises and material to accompany the lectures, also classroom teaching, or in addition, online. And third, and this is our theme here, the distant learning system for self-studies of the students. We use two forms of data, the Moodle platform or surface and the ebook. You may know the differences. One is for more open for, I would just explain in the next slides, open for the teachers to change it and to adjust it to themselves. And the second one is like a book. It is not printed, but fixed in the loop program, so that no one could change it, but they can use it. And these two data forms together help to teach the modules. Why two datas? The Moodle platform has the chance and the openness to be adjustable for teachers, so you can change it. Second is a learn system, and third, mostly many universities use it as a communication system, so it is in use for many people and they know it, as I know too from Ukraine. And then you have, of course, the possibility to make a documentation of teaching. The ebook, on the other side, is like a book with examples, with pictures and drawings and many hints to literature and examples. The lectures is more structured in short exercises so that the students can use small parts for their problem which they deal with at the moment. And of course, it helps to structure the lectures. This tool here is, the three tools are for analyzing the environment and is focused on urban environment, and for historic cities. And the main purpose is mostly for historical towns, then for built heritage and historic values, or like this German English new word, Baukultur. And of course, it is for ambitious architecture and civil construction. Further on, we concentrate on the first module, the urban, which deals with the urban environment, and the other one are still in work. They will be finished in next year, and then some of them, one of them maybe in some weeks. So this is, now we just deal with one module, the urban module. Let's have first a look on the Moodle platform. The Moodle platform or surface is general and personalized in both ways. The Moodle platform is generally structured and fully programmed for the overall course of the module for learning urban analysis methods. On the other hand, it can be adapted by the lecturer to his or her needs, personal data, and teaching. This also includes determining the real-life practice locations in the city of their university. So this is the task the student have to do while the semester. Here you see comes now the chapter of the exercise for the students, which are managed by the Moodle platform. And there are, in this case, 4 different exercises. We just have a very small, quick look what the students do and what is the result of this tool. The exercise is issued via the Moodle platform. Here you see the task description of exercise number 1, which has the title Observation and Recording. And you may just have a look on the screen. There you see the description, some information plainers, and how to give the result or to send the result to the professor. It's all defined how to do with the data and the numbers, so that is helping organizing your teaching when you when you get back maybe 10 or 20 results from students' work. It helps when it's very, very well organized, how they have to be explained and how they have to do the exercise. This is our 2 examples. The idea is from 2 examples from the first exercise. The following exercises are always based on the same location. This means that the location remains the same, but the scale increases from exercise 1 to exercise 4. The urban environment of this location is analyzed from an urban planning perspective with an increasingly wider perspective. So you see here this little red point, or here on the map. There are the students sitting and had to observe the surround by cars, by moving people, about distances between the houses. So they get very close in a certain place, which the professor has before giving to them. So as a teacher, you just say, okay, you have to sit here for half an hour together with a team. Then the team is collecting all the informations about the smaller place around here or around here. And this is another form of analysis from the second student's part. The second task or exercise is analyzing buildings, its facades, and the qualities of public space in the streets around the starting red point. So you see again, here's the starting red point, but now we are looking a wider perspective on a wider area, which they have to observe. And many tasks are here. For example, here you see the facades, you see the entrances of the buildings, and some notations about the use in the houses. And here is a technique to analyze facades in comparison in a certain area of a city. Now we go to the third exercise, which we now have a much more wider perspective. Again, here is our red point where we have started with the first lecture. And you see the surround is much more detailed now. And we have the streets. The fixed point is again the location of the first exercise, as I just said. Examinations and documentations of the street system and the type of development typical for the area. Descriptions of the houses types and their use. And you see there are 6 different information collected here by talking to the people, by looking at the facades, analyzing about the traffic system and the situations about different types of building. Here's, for example, a monastery, a former one, which is a school now. Here's housing in the city center of Lübeck. Or here you see at the edge of the city center of historic Lübeck, here's the river. We have analyzed how the structure is from the houses here. So it became more and more abstract to look at the city. And this is the fourth example. You see, we have now, here's our point, and now the region is very large, like a little town. It's a big part of Lübeck. Here's the old city center here, and they have to analyze and to describe the traffic systems. And you can see the mapping of the building and natural areas. Also, as an example, the urban development system of the neighborhood level, etc. pp. So many informations are collected by the students to make these drawings. So this is one work for one group of students, and this is second of another group of students. Mostly have been 3 or 4 students working together on the scale, on one exercise. So this is very important because then they discuss each other, the subjects, and they learn from themselves, and which helps to the teacher to use his time for other questions. Now we come very shortly, it needs more time for that, to the ebook, which is exploring, recording, and describing the city. And here you see one page from the ebook, an introduction, and there's a text about what is analyzing, what kind of problems we have there, what we have to deal with, and many other informations and examples. And this was a bit too quick. And the students work for themselves in this book and can just look where they want to get information. It's very well structured. You can find it by different tools, the information, and it's helpful for the students working for themselves. And this is the idea that we divide the work. One work is the work of the teacher and professors for teaching, and the other is that the students learn to work together, to learn and to look for material and to do getting more for themselves, not only like little sheep following the ideas of the professor. So it helps to organize the work. One part is to the students' responsibility, and the other one is for the professors. And in the end, all the results of the student works is uploaded in the computer for the docent or for the teacher. It's very easy to look over the different results and to give an echo or critics to the students back. And we use this tool to make discussions in a larger group, because now when you have many points for example, to examine all together, the students get an idea from the whole city, like here, from the whole city of Lübeck. And this is the idea, to prepare that we know where we are, and after this step, the design starts. And the design needs the bottom of a very bright and good analysis. The more you know about the place before, the better will be the result of the design. So far, I think was the idea. This was a team in Lübeck which is working on this large project. And thank you very much for your attention. Of course, I'm open for questions. If you are interested in the tool, I think in about 2 weeks, we can send you the internet address, and you are free to look inside the tool of urban analyzing. And maybe you are interested to use it for your own in your university. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I am Alexander, dear Professor Klaus. I am Alexander, Dean of Architectural Faculty. Thank you very much for your interesting report. And we were acquainted last year when you organized the system of lecture for our students. Thank you very much for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you for attention. Thank you very much. Maybe you make it check.
danke sehr. І таким